Such short time, yeah, I really must make haste. But I don't know what's ahead, or what the ending will bring. I just need to take a minute and then try again to take out the king. If I'm stuck, I'll call you with each stage I'll move through. Well, I know it's a little more. Each step I love brings us closer to that old throne. If I'm stuck, I'll call you with each stage I'll move through. Well, I know it's a little more. Each step I love brings us closer to that old throne.
Hello everyone, my name is Notepad add-on, and I write games for fun, but we're not writing a game today. Instead, I'm gonna beat my head up against a fucking wall and pray. This one's gonna be a bit weird. Hi, K9. Yeah, this isn't really gonna be me streaming any kind of game development, really. This is going to be me trying to learn, anyway. It's a Goober stream, I'm not even gonna do that. This is gonna be me trying to learn a little bit better of Affinity Publisher. For those who don't know what Affinity Publisher is, it's like InDesign, but not. Okay. Yeah, oh god, why are you so loud? Okay, you go down, like right there. Okay. Yeah, my friends have been recommending that I upgrade to Affinity to do some of my stuff in, simply because I've been using a program called LibreOffice for a very long time. LibreOffice Draw is not a program like this. It's like a free version for like making flowcharts. I've done almost all of my PDFs in effectively a flowchart maker because I have zero sense of right or wrong. This particular one in Publisher, yeah, no, people keep making fun of me. That I'm like, you can't do that. You can't make documents. I'm like, watch me. But I'm like, okay. I've been like, let's try to upgrade. Let's try to become a little bit more professional looking. So, I'm going to attempt anyway to kind of learn this a little bit. And today I'm going to be attempting to PDF Okasan's Big Happy Family, which is one of the shorter games I've ever written. Which is all about being part of a totalitarian nightmare secret police department. Yeah, it's one of those weirder ones I wrote. It's only technically 21 pages, hence one of the reasons why I'm like, I'll just adapt it over, because it'll be pretty easy. As you see here, this is the kind of the opener. This would be the front page. These lines aren't here. And that's kind of the idea. Like, these lines aren't really here. The main thing what I wanted to do is I want you to have this little booklet in your hand, and I want it to be like very calming colors. Like very nice, very pleasant, very, oh, I feel at peace right now. Even though technically in setting it's like, yeah, no, beat this person to death with a fucking baton because he's not on his happy drugs, and because you're not on your happy drugs, bad things happen. As a member of the Big Happy Family, that's your job. You are kind of these people who are perpetually on drugs, try to make sure the sleepers, hence why I kind of have this symbol up here, which is like a bunch of different symbols. Like, this is a lot of different symbols. It's a fucking mess. up here, which is supposed to represent a closed eye, and at the very end, there's going to be another one with an open eye. So that's why that's the way it is. Click the fuel meter looking thing at the top to see without lot. Where the fuck are you talking about? Fuel meter looking thing? Where am I? When I said this is a Goober stream, like, this is gonna be a Goober stream. Like, just, okay, there we go. Yeah, this is what the plan is anyway. Very simple, very clean design. Yeah, when I said this is gonna be a Goober stream, this is gonna be a Goober stream. The last time I used a program like this was like, fuck, it would have been about, let's see, I've been here for about it's been about 4 years, almost 5. Hey, that also works. That is also kind of perfectly, or again, like, the idea was to make like this, like, oh, it's like a closed eye or something, but also kind of like something really friendly, like you're going to sleep. And at the end, it's, so if we select this, and then we go to the end, we paste this, you're not supposed to be there, this. It would look, if we go to the group, take all of you, and we delete all of you, then we'd add Clips tool, which is, we need to make this white. Oh god. Yeah, this is the prettiest thing in the world. Okay, we need to line you up. Make you go down just a smidge. Yeah, you're not gonna line up well. I have a strange and beautiful feeling. And then it would be, select the ellipse tool again, and then we do, I said we select the ellipse tool again, make a black circle, but it's not wanting to make a black circle. Cool, there we go. So kind of like that. That would. This is my really shitty look at it. Kind of like how I would want to do it. Being like, yeah, okay, here's an open eye, and then all the way at the beginning, it's like, it's closed. You go all the way down. Look, it's open, and now they're seeing, because you've seen what's to be there. Ta-da! I'm a fucking genius. What software? This is Affinity Publisher. This is kind of, they say it's it's an alternative to my Adobe, like Adobe products, Adobe Illustrator specifically, because I'm a cheap bastard and I am not paying Adobe a dime. And I've had a few people recommend me this, so it's like, let's learn. Let's learn about how to do this. I am going to be the first one to say I am colorblind effectively. I am really, really bad when it comes to color. So if things look a little bit wonky or like look bad even, like, tell me, because I genuinely probably don't know. Like, I keep thinking about I keep thinking, like, keep everything this darker blue color. We're actually, what we're using Bookman Old Style. What font pairs with Bookman? Bookman Old Style font pairing. What is it? Pair with? Pair well with Bookman. Thanks. Can I get, there's never a good, like, I just want a good fucking Just tell me what I want, and they never have that. That's not a thing. They want you to do like 17 different goddamn. You do 17 goddamn steps, and it's like just use Lato Lamau. So it's like Bookman. Yeah, okay, cool. It's a single fucking okay. So maybe we use something like Lato. I don't wait. Do I not have Lato installed? Man, what do you mean I don't have fucking Lato installed? Ugh. Ugh. Notepad, what are you doing? We might need to make an impromptu, save and restart as I download fucking Lato. Like, I guess for now, I guess we can use. It's not gonna look great, but we can use Liberation Sands. Oh God. There we go. Yeah, Liberation Sands isn't great, but it'll work. Hi, this is me learning about Affinity Publisher. Also, thank you for Godosaurus. Thank you for following. Welcome aboard. God help you, because you're gonna watch me lose my fucking mind over goddamn Affinity Publisher. Yeah, this is Affinity Publisher. The goal today is I want to try to get this. Oh my god. Damn it. No, hit the fucking. I want to get this game into decent looking, not actually it's L to lock, right? No, it's not lock. What's the goddamn lock key? Let's go to the help menu. Let's type in the lock button. What is the what's the lock key? Come on, just tell me where the lock button is. You're gonna tell me. There's no. Okay. There's no hotkey. I just kind of gotta do that. Okay, so put you all off to the side just so I can reference you at a later date, which brings me to our first section. You spent money on Publisher? No, not Publisher. This is Affinity Publisher. This is a relatively newerish this is its own thing. It's not like Adobe Publisher or anything like that, or even Microsoft Publisher. I've been debating on this just because people recommended it to me. It's like, let's elevate. But that also that also means I need to like learn basic graphic design, which is really hard because I'm a fucking idiot. What I'm gonna do is actually, if we do this to myself, we can do. So let's do page left blank. Then we can do table of contents. I'm just labeling things right now. That's really my plan as of right this second, is to make sure things are labeled correctly, because so luckily for me anyway, is that what I can do is most things are actually going to be fairly simple for me, because everything's already written. Like, this is the big thing. Everything is already written. I just need to put it into its own thing and then kind of play with it from there. Okay, so you have like so we need to do. Let's do this real fast. Get everything set up that way, and then we justify the text because people told me that is how you do Metro Mo Egalitarian State, Ted Kaczynski's. Yeah, truly Ted Kaczynski's ultimate nightmare. What's the paragraph leading? fucking paragraph am I talking about, actually? First line indents, correct. Space after paragraph, let's do like an 8 point. Because the thing is, I usually like this, because I'm weird and I have 0 graphic design sense, so I'm like, maybe like 6 inches. We do 6 inches, and then we're going to place a, oh god, nope, we gotta make that, keep that white, select this, put a box right here, center it, just to say we need an image there. Because we've established we need an image there, we can now know. Oh, goodness. Phone calls. I knew the second I started streaming, something was going to pop up. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, it's $50. We do that. We need to hit that button. I love you to death, Mom. Don't love you that much. Yeah, it's $55. I'm like, all right, I'm good. Like, that's not too bad. Let me see. Good online. Yeah, it's kind of like everything that I've been working for, and it's like, you know what? Maybe that would be a good idea. Okay, we're gonna just, that's gonna be our box to say what's what. Which is gonna lead me to this correctly. Please line up correctly. Go. Instead, this is going to be see the future. The future is great. Because yeah, the entire thing, this idea, this game is built upon is that in the future, most likely than not, we won't be. The thing is, my personal belief anyway is that the actual true nightmare of the nightmare dystopia future is not going to be Big Brother. It's going to be a complete society about coddling you. It's going to be about holding your hand through all of life's problems and making sure that you don't think as much as, because thinking people are dangerous. But if you're so fucking high on, if you're high as a kite on this kind of the wonder drug here, which is called bliss, because I am very subtle. Let's see. You're higher than a kite, and the entire idea is to make everybody perfectly happy. Everything is fine. You are almost too happy to the point where people are being a little bit foolish. Hence why it's the Moe-talitarian secret police simulator, not exactly the happy-go-lucky. We want to do that. We hit that. Right now, it's to kind of get the text on screen more than anything. Which, fun fact, not that complicated. I can do this. This part is the simple part. I may be stupid, however, I do understand how to actually paste text. Let's see. Dice, let's see. Play with an entirely D6 to 3 to 5 agents. Handler and time to explode automatically post scarcity, post bliss society. Post, bliss society. 3 instances check will be called. A check situation when the dice are needed to determine outcome or system determining that. Snap checks are moment-to-moment instances where the agents will need to determine something quickly. Planning checks have the agents roll their results before entering an encounter. Finally, opportunity checks allow the agents to change their approach, rolling the dice for additional bonuses. Number of D6s, And what we can do, actually, is we can do we'll slap something right here, and we're going to call this... Oh, come on. I want to hit that. I want to... What? Oh. Come on. Select you. Good, we selected you. We want to put... Wait, this. Got you. Wait, oh, Jesus. Wait a goddamn second. Why are you labeled S? Why are you a text box? Why? For what reason are you a text box? God damn it. Yeah, we're gonna lock you so I don't click on you anymore. Rectangle. What's the pre-flight comment? Congratulations, you've created We Happy Few. Here's the thing with We Happy Few. The problem is We Happy Few is that you are on the other side. Now, you are specifically someone being like, this sucks, I don't want to be part of it, and it's portrayed as something incredibly bad. Society sucks, and We Happy Few. That's the point. Society is awful, to the point where everyone's hyped up on drugs to ignore the problems. The issue with this world is that things are too happy. Everything is provided, everything is happy. And the problem is, everyone's on happy drugs because people wanted to be on the happy drugs. And we have given everything here, and it is like, this is everything you've ever wanted. Ow. Then I also wanted to put in the words "mo-talitarian state" because I fucking could, and generally speaking, I don't think We Happy Few is a very good game. So I decided to write my own because I could, which is an astounding thing because I can say I can write things. Fluoride, yes, the fluoride. Well, technically it's called Bliss. Because, again, I am creatively bankrupt and I needed a good name for it. Let's see. I want to make a text box here. If I want to make a text box. Yeah, pretty much. That's one of the big. That's the big advantage of tabletop games, is that you have the freedom to do as you wish, which I always find to be very important. Happy birthday, Kyoto Shemaya. Happy birthday. Isn't We Happy Few? The problem is, Vidya has code, and code has limitations. There's nothing wrong with Vidya, don't get me wrong. I see a lot of people in this particular sphere be like, all Vidya is bad because it's not like tabletop, but no, there's a reason Vidya has taken over fucking tabletop games. Because tabletop games have their own issues. Mostly, you have to roll dice and shit, which is not... there comes an innate appeal to being able to actually succeed at what you're doing. Luckily, we can type in the specialty. Do this. See, I could put it down like this and put an image in the middle. That could work. Unfortunately, I use British spelling for a lot of this because I'm me, and I do that sometimes. You get used to it. Like, it's, I have a lot of British friends, so you end up adopting it whether you like it or not. Ow. Here's the thing. Saturday stream, I can do whatever the fuck I feel like. The advantage of video games is that you can have a very curated experience, and that's good. People really, really like that curated experience. Mostly because it's there, and you can enjoy it a lot better. And it's one of those things. You also have a lot more. How do I want to word this? Yeah, okay. Video games allow you to do everything at once. Because a good game, anyway, can mix. But a good game, mind you, can have the visuals, it can have the music, it can have the kind of the actual action of doing things. Which is actually one of my big thesis on Dark Souls. Is Dark Souls works so well because it is a video game. You cannot transfer Dark Souls into any other medium very well because it is built almost entirely around being a video game, which is fine, which is good. The issue with tabletop games, which is the reason why I think they never... tabletop games never really, I would say, took off in the way like video games did, to a similar degree. The video game industry is multi-billion dollars. Like, video games make billions of dollars, and if I knew how to code, I would just be making video games. Not lying, I would just be making video games, because that's where the fucking money is. The issue with tabletop games is that how do I want to word this? It is entirely person dependent. Which is always, like, I remember I was talking with Manly, actually. Manly Salmon, he's a good guy. We were talking about this, and like one of the major issues with games is that you can never write in, like, any game, regardless of quality, is going to be fun if you're with friends. Any game, regardless of quality, is going to suck if you're not having fun. If you're just not enjoying yourself, it's going to suck. No one's going to have fun if you just aren't really vibing with it. Which is kind of a thing that doesn't happen with video games as much. We could, if we play a game together, I'm going to enjoy more, but it's like, yeah, this game is just fun. We're having fun, and we're having kind of that immediate dopamine in my brain. Tabletop games are not, and it's very much person dependent and things like that. That's why, like, I have a review in my mind. I should actually do the little opinion video. I have to wait till we're actually done with the campaign for me to really do it, to really sink my teeth into it, because we haven't hit max level yet. But it's a game called Flying Swordsman. It's an OSR game. My friend's been running it. And I've been having a blast. I enjoy the game quite a bit, because I'm with my friends, we're having fun, we're playing the game, we're being a little loosey-goosey with some of the rules, but we're changing things, we're doing things, I'm having fun. But I kind of try to, like, step back from, like, game design perspective. I'm like, yeah, this game's kind of messy in some aspects. But it's like, and I always have to ask myself, like, will my review be tampered with that? Because I had fun with my friends playing a game that maybe isn't the best. It's not the tightest design, it's not the best thing available, but we've played good games that we just didn't enjoy. Like, we just plain flat didn't enjoy just because it didn't fit us. So that's always kind of like one of those. It's really hard with tabletop games. I think more than like a video game, for example, because I could play Barotrauma. I like Barotrauma. I like all the systems of Barotrauma. It's a fun game. I can play it with random people and still have fun playing it. Because it is Barotrauma and I enjoy playing it. But I have a lot more fun when I play with my friends. And it's like, okay, Fear and Hunger. Fear and Hunger is great. I love Fear and Hunger. Terrifying game. Is actually on the list of me redoing my one tabletop game of it. But it's I think it's good. Black Souls. I play TSL with my friend. I cannot pitch TSL to my friends. I did once, and I pretty much got told to go fuck myself. So I need to, which I should do a video on. What I should do is, and what I've been wanting to do, mind you, is make the Four Brains video, Four Brains Classroom. I've talked about this before, but the entire idea is every person has 4 brains, and each one is going to be represented a little bit more in each person, and when you're designing a game, that's what's kind of building towards. Because you have, what did I end up calling it? You have monkey brain. Monkey brain just likes when numbers go up. Doesn't matter what it is, numbers go up or numbers go down. That very primal me like this. You have lizard brain people who are going to view the numbers and nothing else. There's going to be no story. There's going to be no logic. There's going to be nothing there. They want to min-max their characters. They want to min-max the system. I look at things very lizard brain-like because that's what I enjoy. I am a very lizard brain person in that regard. Then you have philosopher brain, which philosopher brain wants to do the story. That's what they enjoy. They want to see the storylines. They want to see the themes. They want to act. They want to do things and look at Yorick's skull and philosophize at it. The final brain is chaos brain. Chaos brain is uncontrollable because it's you saying, I don't like sci-fi games, and then discounting every single sci-fi game. If you just don't like something, you're going to write it off. That's chaos brain. You can't control chaos brain. You can't do anything about it. Someone's going to look at it and be like, nope, and toss it. I kind of talked about that with the furry games, actually. Which was, I think, a big deal with that one is someone is going to look at Albedo, for example. Look at it. It may be everything they want, but because there's a furry on the cover, into the trash it goes, just immediately. People are going to look at things like Urban Jungle, look at it, and they'll say, oh, furry, into the garbage can. Just that immediate snap decision. You can't control that. It's impossible to. And there's going to be some people who, the second you mention hard science fiction, they're like, hell yeah, gamer, I'm in. Doesn't matter the quality of the game, doesn't matter what the themes are, doesn't matter anything. They just like hard science fiction. And I think that's like, me, it's hard to pitch a PBTA game to me. It's really hard to pitch like a really hard narrative game to me. And the games that, kind of the narrative systems that do kind of cross that border, that cross that are ones that I'm favorable toward already. Kind of that brain. It's irrational. That's kind of the idea of chaos brain. It's completely irrational. And like Ryu Kamiya and Golden Sky Stories. Golden Sky Stories is a game that I normally would fucking hate. It's story game bullshit. There's no advancement, nothing. But I adore Golden Sky Stories. I adore it. Simply because I enjoy the writer, I enjoy the theme, I enjoy everything around it that kind of makes up for it. And there's going to be someone else who may say, no, I can't do it. Just because it's this narrative game, or it's because it's Ghibli looking, I hate it. No, unfortunately, I enjoy Ryu Kamiya's work, and Ryu Kamiya enjoys children. Very different. Actually, this next week I have the Jakuruj video coming out, and that one I'm like, Ryu does it again. He makes a game that I fucking adore, and I really shouldn't. And yeah, so again, some people are going to immediately write off a PBTA game because it's a PBTA game. And to me, it's like, because part of me is like, that's irrational. Like, Notepad, you shouldn't be irrational. I mean, come on, you know better than this. It's like, come on, like, give it a chance, look at it from like an objective point of view, because that's what you do. That's what you try to look at everything from a very analytical, very detailed point of view. And it's hard for me. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's incredibly difficult for me to write off that particular aspect. It's hard for me to like write off a PBTA game, and I'm going to be more critical of it simply because it is a PBTA game. And some people are going to be like, that's not fair. And I know that was like one big thing about the TSL review people keep saying, being like, oh, well, you shouldn't just dislike this game because you don't like like the system's fine. Being like, no, the system isn't fine because I don't like PBTA. Because I don't like PBTA, I've already kind of written off the game, and that's kind of like, is that totally fair? And I'm like, maybe it is. Oh yeah, like setting wise, like this is like my one controversial opinion. And my controversial opinion, and people have gone off on me on this before, I do not give a fuck about your setting. I don't. I do not care. It is a non-factor for me when reading a game. And sometimes the setting is difficult to get over. I'm not gonna lie. And like sometimes, like overall, I try to be like, your setting doesn't really matter. I'm gonna look at things mechanically. I'm gonna look at things from a clinical, as I like to say, clinical point of view. But sometimes it's hard to get rid of because it's either like it's baked into the mechanics, or the setting is the entire reason you've bought it. You have things like Eclipse Phase, for example. Eclipse Phase does not exist without its setting. And because it doesn't exist without its setting, you have to like the setting if you're going to like the game. If you don't like Eclipse Phase's setting, then it's like, you're not going to like the game. Just flat out, you're not going to enjoy your time with Eclipse Phase. And that's very fascinating to me. Exalted is the same way. Exalted is really bad in that regard, I feel. Like, and Exalted is really bad in that regard because Exalted gives not a singular fuck about you. And I've always had kind of a weird respect for the game in that regard. It says you're going to play my game and you're going to have fun with it. And some people adore. And, some people adore Exalted. They say, it's a kind of the game that they will never give up, that it's their best game of all time. But Exalted is hard. Exalted punches you in the dick sometimes because it knows it can. It kind of, I wouldn't say necessarily wants to. Ooh, God, that's really close. We need to give you a little bit of... Can I give you a little bit of spacing? is that an option to give a little bit of bleed? Pretty good. Yeah, I'll do that. And like it's kind of hard sometimes to like pitch Exalted to people simply because it is such a setting built within itself. Let's see, can I... Let's see, how... Can I do something like... Ooh, that's... Maybe if I put like a line in the middle there. That's gonna look weird. See, this is one of the advantages to call them text frame. Bad idea, actually. Here's what I'm gonna do. I want to delete this, and we want to go to frame text tool. No. I want calm. Actually, how do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? We do that. We need to lock you so I don't select you. So pretty much these need to be you square then measure that. We shove you off to the side. We shove you off to the other side. Let's make a square real fast. We'll do... Pretty much we're going to be making 2 columns. Two columns of text. You've lined up. I wish we could put a bleed in there. What's what's the word I'm looking for? What is the word I'm looking for? Text bleed? No, that's not it. Text box bleed. How am I wanting to do this? Because if we use this as an example, we just want to use this basic idea. And we just use this basic kind of idea. We're just gonna take this, Control C, line it up, set it up like right here. Set everything up here, do this. Get rid of you, get rid of you. Select all of you, go to paragraphs, space save between title. Why did you... Oh, because you're a different size now, aren't you? You're ever so slightly different. Because you are so slightly different, we do that. Because I know there's a way for you to put like a little thing on the eye so it's not as fully justified. I'm trying to think of like... What am I? Make a 2-column text frame and use that as a guide. Use square, measure that. Do it the size of your title, then put it in the middle. Huh? I'm doing my best here, guys. Tell me like I am a dumbass. Like, because like right now, this how big are you? Oop, didn't mean that. If we do that, actually, hell, 2.457, 2.457, 2.457, 2.457, 2.4. God, because again, I decided to make this particular document 5 by 5, 5.5 by 8.5 by 11. Kind of, it's literally half the size of a regular sheet of paper in the US anyway. Wait, are you supposed to be that size? Yeah, you're... Unless I shrink the size down, but that doesn't sound right. So all of this fits perfectly. It's just this, which isn't fitting right. Here, a little further ways. Thank you. So, actually... Maybe go down to 2.4. Give it a little bit more room to bleed. Oh, God, I hate Justified so fucking much. Can I justify not having Justified? Oh, God, why does Justified hurt me every time? Maybe like 2.43. I get with that. Hate this. I hate Justified. It's my least favorite. But everyone's like, you gotta do Justified. Justified's the way to do things. And it never looks right. And everything's always broken. And everything always makes me feel sad. Unless I do... just fucking reject my original idea. Just make it vertical. If we make these vertical, it would be put the Kusa idle down here. We do also, you can divide things with regular math syntax, the dimension tab. Dimension tab? Am I seeing something wrong? No, okay. Actually, yeah, no, that... I was looking at the X and Y. Alright, that's actually useful. So, let's do two things. I'm going to do this, and then... Where's the Kuso idol? Kuso idol. Those who wake up are drawn from the highest echelons of society. Do Berkcommon do they not have the thing that they're supposed to? They don't have the thing they're supposed to, because I'm a fucking idiot.
Oh, why are you so wonky? Why are you the way that you are?
That's not supposed to look that way. Okay, we need to fix position on page. We need to make you a 0 margin. We need to make you a 0 margin. Oh my god, what did you... This is on the Google Doc, mind you, that something broke, so I have to kind of go in here and figure out what the fuck broke. And the answer is, I genuinely don't know what broke. Wait, is there a picture in here? That's good, that's good. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, so everything is fine up to this point, but then we just do table properties, make it white, and then we bring you up. Okay, no, that breaks everything then, so we gotta... Okay, wait, where do you... We do behind text. That's what... No. Nah, we're going to put you right... No. Put you right there. Nobody needs to know the difference. Put you behind text. Nope. I don't know why it keeps trying to throw itself on the other side of the fucking... God, I hate Google Docs. Google Docs is the worst. God, I hate this fucking program, but I can't escape Google Docs because it's the only thing that lets me do fucking... Google Docs and columns do not work. I have put in multiple requests for them to fix Google Docs and let me add proper columns, but this is the time that I'm allowed to make the changes that I need. Okay, so there we go. We do that. You adding another goddamn layer? No, you're just adding the word letter V. Oh, no. I want to hit right goddamn thing. Put you there. Not exit, exit, hit V, escape. There we go. This is option A, then we put the 2 images there. Option B, on the other hand, we're going to select Control C, Control V. And then we're going to shrink you down. Now it says 2.5 is the smallest it can go. Select you, we Control C, we put you here. We extend you. Why are you so broke? Why are you the way that you are? Oh God, hate. Let me tell you how much I've come to hate you. So we do that and we bring it down to 2.3. Looks a little bit awkward. We bring you down to 2.3. Drag you onto other opposite sides. So, kidoki, which... There we go. Ugh. Neither of these feel perfect. I like this one a little bit more because it's giving me a little bit more room to work with. But Didn't add in the things that I wanted to add because you never fucking do. Space, we put that there. Put space, put that there. This one's a little bit longer just because there's more stuff about them than the Kuso idols. Because Kuso idols aren't actually. Unless we cut stuff from the Buracommon. Really welcome. They are different and care little for the way of life. Those under the illusion must find themselves arriving, become a bliss walker, integrate society gracefully. Others are far from it. Wanderers, vagabonds, and strangers arrive to take the claim. Unless we put something in this one. Actually, does anyone change for that? Is that the same for everybody? 3, distribute 3. Yeah, okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Move you up a little bit. Put the guides back on. It gives them their initial training. Oh, to select you all the way down here. That, we hit that. More accurately, what we're going to type in is the agent is able to distribute 3 additional training to any of the initial training. The agent is able to distribute 3 additional training to any of their initial training stats. Yeah. Additional training to any of their initial training statistics up to a maximum of 5. So that allows me to cut this section on all of these. It does not fix the Kuso idol issue, but we don't talk about the Kuso idol issue because they're not actually that fascinating. It does save me a little bit of space. That's... If I'm not reading anything, apologies. I'm very focused right this second. There we go. I think I'm going to go with the one on the left. I think that's just going to be better in the long run. Just because what we can do is we can... This is a wireframe. Actually, no, that's not what I'm looking for. We can put one right here. One right here. Pretty much we can put 2 images here to give them 2 symbols, effectively. To say, these are who we are. We kind of understand who they are, very regimented. And that should do just dandy. So who's our next one? We haven't... Oh, Jesus, you don't have a lot, do you? Some of these guys that don't have a lot is because they weren't really... I might add some. Honestly, I might add some for a few of these guys. So if we do that... That's Ubal. Put you at the bottom. Which brings me to Samurai. Samurai. If we want to keep things uniform, what I'll probably do is bulk up the Oni. Get everyone to about 4 lines. We get everyone to about 4 lines, that should be fine. So I'm going to need to cut quite a bit here. We can just do outsiders. Let them find themselves around to become Blisswalker, integrating society gracefully. Others do not. Let's see. Let's see. Some volunteer for the position of family member under threat. There you go. There we go. Since we've got that now. Oh, he's gonna need something. Let's see. Undergoing intense physical augmentation training, the Orc Sun's dojo is an Oni agent. It's a monster in a fight, able to break the enemy. Let's see. This training often leaves them husks. Leaves them husks of personality. Unacceptable loss. The idea being that these guys don't do well with people. Keep them 4-4-4 across the board. Keep you 4-4-4 across the board. That means we do this. Five. Okay, you're equal. Cool. Everyone is equal. We like it when everybody is equal. Nothing is wrong. There's no problems whatsoever. That doesn't seem like it's bad enough. We put it like right. right there. These aren't permanent. They will most likely change. These are just here for guidance sake. But what I can do is we can Control C that, go to the next page, Control V, and add everything in what we need. Because everything is going to work out perfectly, right? Let's see. So, hey. Wait a second. Why? To 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I forgot that. I forgot the Ronin. We will kill you. Control C, Control V. Actually, no, Control V. Put you instead right there. So what we need to do is we need to put the Ronin here. Oh, something's not right. Ronin. Let's see. Alone, cut off, broken. Broken, that is what marked its agent before being brought into the fold. Often, these ones naturally melancholy or resistant to bliss, unable to live in the delusion. Live in the delusion. Being accepted into family is the only way forward. Go, because guess what? You're a person who literally does not function as a human being in society. Because you're a weird neat. You don't have a Howdy uniform, obviously. You have a memento. Bandana. Okay. Let's see. So if we check my little list here, Berkamin, Kusa Idol, Oni, Ronin, Samurai, Sohei, which was a really weird name for one fun fact, because Sohei is not really a word per se. It is, but it's more like it's a very specific thing. Most notably, these guys who are pretty much religious people before becoming literally. Religion has been replaced by the corporations, but lives on in small sects. Some of these sects refuse to take bliss while tolerated. Most tend to disappear after a few years. Numbers dwindling. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Religion has been replaced by the corporations, but lives on in small sects. Actually, we cut this period. Some sects. Some dwindling sects refuse to take bliss while tolerated. Most disappearing after a few years. As more surrender to the delusion. As more surrender to the delusion, these are the last few. Given exile, damnation, or training. Or training to keep others in. Actually, let's see. These are the last few, given a choice of exile, damnation, training, training to maintain the salvation. Let's can I get all of this now. These are these are the few given a choice of exile, damnation, or training to maintain the salvation of bliss. For this is how do I want to do this? We do that. I'm giving actually, these are the last few. Given a choice of exile or training to keep their flock in line. Keep the flock. There we go. Keep the. These are the last few. Given a choice of. Or training to keep their new flock in line. There you go. A little bit different, same gist, different. The idea is that these guys are former religious people. And when society has been replaced, when religion has been replaced, you tend to convert to other things. The tante. Yeah. Oh, samurai. You're not supposed to be there. Samurai. Tente. Okay, we do. We select all of you. We can be often already skilled at their task. The Tante is training the art of manipulation, finding dirty little secrets of those around them. Veterans understand that those selected for the program. Let's see. Veterans understand that those selected for the program often will rise to the ranks or go down in flames early. Because guess what? You do your job, but don't do it too well, because you'll probably get unpersoned if you do. And our final one, which is the pretty, which is the weird one, the yokai. In case you haven't realized, all of these are Japanese. Because that's the entire point. Oddities, the mentally unwell and other disturbed individuals find themselves to serve the family in a more of a bloodhound role, searching out their own broken kin. Or to save a. There we go. Or to save a actually handler's career. There we go. There we go. Scarified. Sacrifice. I don't know why, like, sometimes they'll just like, this is not at all what this is. I don't know why you believe that this is a word. It's like, it is, however, that's not the word I'm looking for at all. There we go. Luckily, we only have 8 of these. We're going to have 8 little symbols. Those shouldn't be too hard to put together. Let's see. It does actually bring down the page count quite a bit. Because these took up 1, 2, 3, 4. That took about 4 pages. Now it takes up 2 pages. 2! This is me and Affinity Publisher. I'm trying to put together a book. This one in particular. I'm trying to learn the software a little bit, trying to get everything into place. Is this like a good version? Absolutely not. But I'm just kind of wanting to feel around and seeing what works and what doesn't. Which is far easier said than done because I'm not very good at things like this. And let's see, I want to lock you in place. Where's the lock button? Lock. Because the one thing I always find funny, is this a paying job? No, it's not. It never is a paying job. This is just me learning about Affinity. That's pretty much all it is. Oh, ow, oh god. Oh, sweet Jesus, that's my leg. That's my leg. Which I always find it funny because like these things, like anytime you're like trying to learn a new program or something, it's never like, hey everybody, I'm gonna teach you how to use this program. Here's how you do it, and just very simple. No, it's like, here's how you open a file, and it's like 5 minutes of them like clicking the file button, hitting the new file button. From here, you can adjust the page size. Scroll down slowly. Let's select letter. Over here, it's like, I don't need to know how to make a fucking page. What I need to know is how the fuck I am going to make this. How the hell do I make things pretty? God damn it. I'm not very good at that part. He does it for free. I always do it for free. This is known. Come on, guys. You should know this by now. What do you want to do? Though people have been saying, hey, I'm thinking about commissioning you. And I'm like, hell yeah, gamers. Fuck yeah. I'm ready and able. Hit me up, boo-boo, right now, please. There we go. That fucking V every time. Hit backspace twice. We adjust you up to here. We adjust you to about there. But overall, like, things haven't been like too bad. Subtle art. Oh yeah, I forgot. I put in the gaslighting approach to things. I don't know why it's saying occurring is... Oh, I did the... Google says that's fine. That is the correct way of writing occurring. Apparently not here, which we're just gonna go with whatever the fuck Affinity says is correct, because I don't want to see the red lines. Yeah, it's like there's no middle ground. Like anytime I'm like, I want to learn a little bit more about graphic design, and it's like, here's how to start with graphic design. First, do you know what colors are? Everyone's like, yeah, it's like a fucking children's show. I'm like, God fucking damn it. That, or it's like, here, I'm gonna show you how to do it. It's like, draw an owl, and then they just draw a fucking owl. It's like, what? Huh? Don't you know that gaslighting isn't real and they would never use it on you? Yeah, like pretty much the entire idea is that you are the you're the Moe totalitarian secret police, and the entire goal is that, like, yeah, make sure people know that they're kind of who's on the right side, and make sure you fight the good fight. Let's just say that. Because you are on the right side of things, right? You wouldn't go up against, you wouldn't go up against the authority. They're here to help you. Oh, I mean, oh, come on. Actually, what we can do is we can do this. Actually, this would be logic. Man, that's nuts, man. Like, let's see. We want. Let's see. We want to do 14 here. Doesn't help that I kind of want to change the body font, which is gonna break everything. I hope you all know, like, the second I decide to change the body font, every single thing I'm doing here will break into 1,000 fucking pieces. It's gonna be great. So if we do this, and it's 10 points distributed among the approaches, and then we get to go straight into. Here, in which we get to set this up right here. Approaches are the how, training is the when approaches are the how, training is the what. So what we can do is we're going to select this, we're going to paste you over here, and we're going to completely break the entire thing. Awesome. Poggers. Let's do this real fast. Let's lock this. Put you right there, and we want to put you right there. Gaslight yoga, or gaslight everyone who moves. Okay, so. Use the empathy skill because we want to then follow up by the learning skill, because the entire idea behind learning is finding out information, because this game is pretty much a very narrative driven game, solely for the fact that I wanted to say that I could write a narrative game. There is literally no other reason why it exists. No, select everything in there. You do that. And then we do select all of you. Have every single thing break all at once, just in like one fell swoop, just have everything break. Because it wouldn't be me without that occurring, because God is dead and I can't have anything nice. So we do. Any verb? Yeah, physicality. Okay, so we do this. Oh, god damn it. There we go. We do this. Okay, we've learned a little bit about training. I could probably make this look. I'm pretty much just porting everything over one for one. Okay. From here, what we can do is we can add in an image right here. Actually, what we can do is we can add in 2 images. We'll add in 2 little images to kind of explain like what our approach is versus what our, training. Because the idea of what you're going to do for majority of this game is you're going to have an approach and you're going to have a training. So saying something like anger empathy is gaslighting somebody. You are clearly acting hostile to them with the intent of it's the intent of hostility, and you are trying to play on their emotions. You're trying to play with them. However, doing like logic empathy is appealing to someone's sense of logic, and someone like this is just that's how you win a debate by using logic empathy. You convince someone to like you by using drama empathy. You convince someone to kill themselves by doing logic empathy. By doing anger empathy, I mean. The only ones that like are kind of difficult is like things like when you get like grace and learning. Grace learning would literally be like you're trying to suss out information without them knowing. That's what it would kind of be like. Or you're trying to find like really hidden information that you're not really supposed to be knowing about. That's jumped or fiddled with. Actually, we need to put that there. So, which leads to quirks. And because we're at quirks, we gotta select you, and then we select you. Control C. You go down here, Control V, and we hit the quirks button. Quirks, because quirks is a fun word and it's just fun to say. And fun words to say are fun. We like fun words. Is this what I was looking for the entire goddamn time? It is the thing I was looking for the entire goddamn time. Son of a bitch. Did all that work for fucking nothing? No, we don't want to do that. What I am going to do is I am going to save. Because just reminded, like, maybe I should save. We want to do this. Nothing is invisible. So we want to move on to, okay, moment of truth, everybody. We need to insert a table. Oh, wow. Okie dokie. So we need to select all of you. Oh, God, you are bright. Uh... Let's... Kidoki, you're not what I want at all. I want to select all. We hit that button. White 3-point font. Click. We click off, and it's not doing what I want it to do. We don't want it to do that. We want it to select inside. White. We hit that. Okay, so now you're working. Okay, so let's see. Can we just copy paste? No, okie then. That does not work. That does not work. All right. We're gonna do something. Okie dokie then. Wow. You're not doing what I want you to do you? Do liberation sign. Oh, God Almighty. Nope. Nope. Oh, there we go. Okay. We're gonna select all of you. We need, okay, we have Liberation Sands. Let's do Liberation Sands, 12 point. We're going to do Align Center. So, example quirks. Let's see if this, nope, okay, did not carry over. It did not carry over in the slightest. No, okay, we want to select this. We want to go up here. Okay, we want to do that, and then determinants. Did you transfer over? This side did it. No, I don't. Oh my God. Okay, select all of you. Select the text color. It's going to be white. Okay, we're good. Let's type. Okay, we're good. Okay, we're making progress, everybody. We want to make this 8-point font. Want to know why we're going to make it 8-point font? Because it's easier. Because it's easy. Wow, okay, that's not... Oh, yep. Okay, so we're going to select all of you, and then we're going to... Oh, no, I want to just adjust the size. Just want to adjust the size of the goddamn... No, right there. Right there. Right there, we're good. We're good. So actually, let's see. If I hit the delete button, nothing occurs. So I have to... Oh my gosh. How hard is it to make a fucking... Why are you all Arial? None of you should be Arial. There's not a single fucking program in this godforsaken world that apparently can do just a fucking table. Are tables complex? Are there like Is there some secret devil map? Why are you all Arial? I do not. I fucking hate tables. All right, you know what? No, we're not gonna worry about it. Just gonna select all of you, and I want to hit the backspace button. Backspace does nothing. Delete the row. Cool, we're gonna do that. No, we're gonna select you, select everything here, right click, delete rows. Okay. Liberation Sands. Liberation, not Ariel. Why does it say Ariel? It should not say Ariel. It's Liberation Sands. Not Liberation Mono. Sands. Sans Undertale. We are a Sans Undertale family here. Okay. We've made it, everybody. Okay, so we want to do... Okay, so we do that. Miss Sanders. Cool, we want to do... Oh. Oh, Miss Sanders is a word. That is, in fact, a word. You want to be correct? You are correct. Former idle manager, which is going to do functional mute. We're going to do 8 because we're going to have a few more of these. We're going to have keen eyesight. I know I misspelled that. Prosthetic. Yeah, okay. Them thinking Miss Sanders is not a word is like, yeah, let's see, keen eyesight, polyglot. Claustrophobic. Terrified. Terrifying visage. You're just a scary motherfucker. Absolutely hideous. We want to delete. Oh my god. I wanted to delete this row. Okay, let's see if we can make this work. We need to do this. Align to center. No, that. Can we do this? We've aligned the center right there. There we go. Tables will continue to be the absolute worst thing ever created by mankind. I do not know why. Not a single fucking thing in this entire goddamn world cannot make a goddamn table work the way it should. Just make it like black or something. Do I have anything else for regaling? No, but we're going to have to do metrics next. So what we're going to do is we're going to put an image right. We're going to put... Nope. Select you. Select you. Okay, what's 3288? because I want to make sure everything is correct, and if we turn this off, it's not perfect, but it'll work. For what am I looking at? So, oof, okay, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of work on this one. We're gonna select these two together. We're gonna put it right over here, and this is going to be the metrics. Um, Okay, so this is where things are going to get a little bit hinky. Let's see if I can make this work. Probably not. Cool. Because what we're going to have to do is we're going to put a big image right here showing off the 4 metrics. Next, we're going to move over here to the next 2 pages, which is going to be... What we're going to do is we're going to have to... Pretty much the goal for this one is what I want to do is I want to get everything set up and then I just want to play with it. I just want to go around and see what I can do. Direct consumption with bliss. Agents are drawn. Because the big thing is that each of these are going to have like a metrics marker right here, which is like, these are the 5 steps to kind of demonstrate like, this is what this actually is going to look like. And then we're going to have ego. Calm down, calm, system. Computer. Oh, total mental collapse. Put you right there, and then you right there to kind of keep a little bit of consistency. Oh, no. It's not liking what I'm doing here. And then we have threat. Which threat is the bad metric, which is the, if you get this metric, get this too high, well, you're not going to make it out alive. Yeah, then we do select these two, Control V, and no, nope, didn't mean to do that like I did the other 5 fucking times. So we do all of this, so you're all supposed to look relatively consistent with each other. Which then is going to lead down to the scene analysis. We're almost done. Very close to being done. So if we're very close to being done, what means we get to go up here. We get to select U and U. Control C, go all the way back down here. Click here, Control V, and situational analysis. Yeah, we do this, however, because we're smart, we know that we can click this, we can hit the text frame, we're going to increase this by 0.25. Nope, 0.25 is too much. At 0, we don't want to link this. Right, 0.25. Maybe 0.2. Maybe 0.15. Is that going to look fine? Yeah, that should be fine. 0.15, and then we're going to select these, and then we're going to have to put in story. There are moments of calm. Ooh, a little bit large. Unless we do this. Make a new text box right here. Select you right here. We bring you up. Select you to bring you both up. We've established this. Wow, look everybody. It looks kind of awkward, but it'll work. And that's all that matters. We'll do that because we just need to... Oh, I like the last 8 gorillion fucking times. It's gonna drive me nuts because again, I want to hit V. The reason I'm hitting V and why it's like, oh, you've hit V, you want to type the letter V, is because V is the way to select the move tool. The move tool is very valuable, obviously, because it allows me to move a fucking table. I mean, unless we can put down another... I want to put down another... put down text frame. Oh. Looks a little bit awkward, but yeah, do. Again. What's a good typesetting software for people with absolutely no skill? If you mean for like setting up like just a basic like PDF document, LibreOffice is pretty decent. LibreOffice Draw. LibreOffice Draw is really simple. Like you will be able to sit down, set everything up, and just make a PDF in like 5 minutes. Do you get all these cool tools and be able to like layer mask? No, you get none of that shit. It's just very simple. I mean, if you're just like looking to write something down, if that's the plan, like you just want to write it down, Google Docs is pretty good. That's what I like to use personally for like when I'm just making my games. Like this is where this game is from actually, is on a Google Doc. Okay, so we do this, we put this back up, put this right there. We put you all the way down here. We're going to call this an encounter scene. Okay, shape text. You're not actually a text. You're going to be locked, so nothing can interact with you properly. Then we're going to establish a text box right here. Yeah, cool. Just remember it. It's remembering what I want to do. So what we need to do is we need to go to counter tool. This is what an encounter check is going to look like. And it's going to look rough because it's fucking Justified. I hate Justified so goddamn much. Or actually, oh God, because yeah, it's like I put like a single fucking space in here, and now it's like just gonna look like ass because there's this giant fucking thing in the middle, and oh God, I hate Justified so much. Like I understand, like oh, it looks better. It's just like it's so annoying. So an encounter scene is a situation with the agents in which the agents have prepared to go in and roll a planning check. Or have an opportunity check. Or have had an opportunity check beforehand or during. Nope. That's, oh my God, why? Ah! I don't get how people do it. I do not get how. As I tuned out. Yeah, don't worry. No. Beforehand with before. Would that work? Let's see. Yeah, there we go. That should work. It's kind of odd sounding, but yeah, it'll work. It still doesn't fix these little things. But yeah, like basic like typeset, like basic typesetting software. Absolute basics. LibreOffice Draw is going to be able to make you a PDF pretty quickly. Google Docs is rough. Don't get me wrong. Google Docs wants to fight you sometimes. But if you're just like, I want to write words on paper, that's pretty solid. Like, it's gonna do its job. You can export it as a PDF. If you make anything meaty though in that, like if you add like a lot of pictures or anything, it's gonna freak out a little bit when you try to make a PDF, but it does work. Pretty much if you're just looking for very basic, just use basic services. That's my suggestion. This is like me trying to be an advanced boy and be all fancy and stuff. Which is going about as well as you would think. So let's do, we want to select you, we want to do, let's do center this. We're going to bold. There we go. Beats, chances, and extensions. Justified here, which is, whoa, no. Where is? Okay, actions come in 3 varieties: beats, chances, and extensions. I guess we can do like types. No. Fucking vaporwave. Guaranteed action that the agent will need. Finally, extension actions take place over a long time, with each agent contributing. But when things go poorly, if an agent is unable to succeed at the action with the planning dice, is unable to fix the situation with a snap check, they will pay the difference in the metric. Each encounter has a set of metrics being threatened, and fails, they will choose to distribute the failure among the metrics. We slap an image right there, because we need to kind of explain the situation a little bit, and which we're going to... How do we want to put this one? Me and Luca were trapped in a combat scene. Yeah, it happens. Like, the big thing with this particular game is that every single thing is pretty much pre-rolled. So you may roll earlier, and you may have 4 successes to actually spend in the situation. You will not be rolling your dice anymore, unless you make a snap check, which snap checks are a lot harder. Because if I remember correctly, during planning checks, you need to roll a 4 or higher for a success. During a snap check, it's a 6 or higher. You pretty much need to roll a 6 up, which is a 6 on a d6. While a opportunity check, I believe, is 5 up, if I'm thinking correctly. So it's kind of like, if you plan ahead and do your fucking job correctly, then yeah, you're going to have a good time. If you do not plan ahead and you get your shit rocked, it's going to go poorly, and you're probably going to get your ass beat. But I always say combat is always like the most hit and miss in just about any game, though. I will say that. Do I want to put the example? Think I'm going to put the example. What I'm going to do is we're going to italicize this, and we're going to call it the cult infiltration. The agents are tasked with interviewing a local. The agents are tasked. So let's see. The agents are tasked with interviewing and investigating a local cyber pagan cult on the outskirts that have been accused of stealing bliss shipments. The agents decide on a two-pronged assault. Two of the agents will approach diplomatically, drama plus empathy, increased ego, to negotiate with the cultists, while the other two will engage in skullduggery by sneaking in through the back. Grace plus operating, threaten to meet. All four agents roll their dice. We go to paragraphs, we do same space. We need to do backspace, backspace. There we go. All four agents roll their dice. Agent Adams, Agent Bell, Agent Clara, Agent Deacon. Spend a success to simply navigate through the rough back area to sneak into the rear of the building. Gaia, debate with the cult leader. Adam spends 2 of his successes in a chance action to inquire about the bliss, while at the same time, snap check to knock out a guard. See if I can't slap an image or something down there. Cyber pagans. Oh no, what are we going to do with cyber pagans? Cyber pagan. The bliss, or the bliss. Yes. Bliss is the drug that everybody takes. That's the big drug. Just numbs your senses, makes you really happy-go-lucky with life, and everything is okay. The best way to think about it, it's super antidepressants. And when you're not on your super antidepressants, you start feeling sad. And when you get sad, you start seeing that you live in a totalitarian nightmare. And when you live in a totalitarian nightmare, you get more sad. Take more drugs. You gotta give that bliss. Yeah, pretty much like, again, like my idea behind like what the absolute nightmarish situation is with people. The dystopia. The dystopia that we're going to end up with is not going to be like, again, it's not going to be Big Brother with the thought police coming in to break down your door. Because we're going to hit a point where the thought police aren't actually necessary anymore. Just because you're going to be so drugged up, you're going to be fat, you're going to be happy, and you're not going to worry about all the shit going on that we don't talk about. You're going to sit in front of your computer, you're going to sit in front of your thing, and you're going to turn on your favorite person, you're going to lean back with a beer in one hand and chips in the other, and you're going to have fun. And anytime you have any problems in life, anytime, At any time there's any problems, well, Okasan shows up. Okasan, because again, it's not people aren't going to sell. Again, it's not going to be Big Brother, this totalitarian eyes staring down at you. It is going to be the friendliest, happiest looking mom-like character you physically can get, because that's all Okasan is. It's literally just Japanese for mom. It's going to be suffocating. I did make it a little. It's like pretty much what's the natural extension of the nanny state? That's kind of the best way to think about it. It's like nobody is ever unhappy. No, but you're never. You can't just make real life in your game Notepad. See, it's one of those things that's like there's a reason I kind of call this Ted Kaczynski's nightmare, because it's just the idea of like what if there was a future where quite literally every single thing in life was handed to you on a silver fucking platter, and the only thing you had to do was not think about where it came from. And just taken to like this stupid extreme. That's all Okasan was. Just taken to this completely illogical extreme. Just, you're gonna sit down, you're gonna smile, you're not even gonna know where the fuck you are half the time. You're fine. It's what was one thing I got a little, like, I was also a little bit inspired by Paranoia a bit with the not the ultraviolets, the below the reds. I can't remember what there are. But pretty much like in Paranoia, everyone is higher than a kite 95% of the time, with the idea being that you're not really supposed to think about it too much. Being like, everything is fine and friend computer will save us. Part of me wants to put in, let's see, do I trust, here's the thing, here's what I gotta ask, do I trust the player to read this section without a picture? Like, that's the thing. Because, like, my philosophy is that pictures are rewards for the eyes. That's why I would like an artist to, you know, help me out with things. Because it's a reward for the eyes. If you want me to speak really down on human beings for a bit, do you trust anyone to read it? No, I trust no one to read it. But here's my philosophy anyway. I could make this just blank text on a document. Less people will most likely read it, but if there's like a picture here, people are going to be like, oh, well, I've read all this, now I get to look at the pretty picture. Yay! Because, like, there's a reason people will spend hundreds of dollars on a fucking game that already exists. Being like, wow, look, this game is so innovative. I've never seen anything like it outside all the times I have seen it. Wow. Maybe we want to do something like this. That looks fine. Because if I want to trust them, what I would do is I'm going to remove this. We select this, Control C, then we put this right here. And but I'm also legally, I don't think books don't need, I think books don't need pictures, but I'm also legally blind. Like, yeah, it's one of those things because, like, it's been proven before. Like, here's the thing. It's been proven before. You don't need artwork to make something good. Like, this has been seen time and time again. You do not need artwork to be like this. The requirement for quality in this is dependent on you having artwork. Why does that look different? Why does this look different? Yeah, it's like it might. Yeah, this is clearly more bold than the other one. What? What's the? What? Not going insane, right? Okay, no, I'm not going insane. I refuse to believe I'm going insane. But to yeah, what the fuck? What? Okay, no. But as I was saying, it's been proven you don't need, for things to look, to do well. Actually, how do I want to word it? It's been proven you don't need for things to look like you don't need like a lot of hardcore artwork or anything to make a game successful. That's been proven. Things like the white hack exist for a reason. However, it's also been proven that it really fucking helps that when you don't have it, people notice more, and it's like, oh. Okay, you just stopped doing this? Okay, no, so that's... And why aren't you... Why are... Is it because that's on? That'd be really stupid if that was the case. Yeah, that's literally the case. Is because of that. Okay, I'm not going insane. Luckily for me, I am in fact not just going fucking insane. Cool, awesome. I like it when I'm not, gaslighting myself. Pog. Pogger's not going insane. Awesome. Yeah, let's do it, gamers. Yeah, I think it was literally just a single setting that... This is always the hard part when it comes to like things like this, is that it's like one setting somewhere might have broken, and because it's broken, you gotta like go through everything. You're like, okay, what is actually broken? Like, what's actually not functioning properly? Chrome and memories, field operatives. If I want to, I could try to do the 50-50 method, which we do that. We make a second text box here. That's the correct way of wording it. Let's see. Let's see. The agents are dedicated field operatives focused on and the authority. Each agent is given a set of tools to assist them in their mission. Actually, what we'll do is we'll do. Each agent is given a set of tools to assist them. Being in a post-scarcity society, very little is actually expensive. Meaning that are not available are weapons and non-authority approved objects, which fluctuate every year. Which fluctuates annually. Augmentation avail annually. Yeah, that's okay. Augmentation available for every citizen as long as they can prove that they are taking their medication and are under the influence. Those who are unable to are found ground without serious or often found without serious or quality prosthetics. Hold significant value to most. Okay, you decided that you wanted the change. Cool. Cool, poggers. Okay, we do that. And then hit that button and actually, no, we're not going to do this because layers. Delete this layer. We need to. What the hell? We want to select this. Ugh. We select everything in here. We're going to do this. We need to do this. Typography. You don't need to worry about that. Oh, Jesus. Wait a second. Okay. It's also pitch black in my room right now, so we like gap guns because I always thought that was a funny name for like the most utilitarian. Yes, it did, because I hit the 9 button. For those curious, the 9 button is my mute button. So, yeah, but when I was making the, it's going to be just dead silent for a bit as I was making the tables. See, I so very rarely use it, I just don't even think about it. Oh, ow. Okay, so actually what we can do, and then we are able to delete this page. Okay, so we have completed everything. Yay! And because we've completed everything, we don't gotta think about it anymore. But we're far from done. So, yeah. While everything may be in here, what I need to do now is just get all the artwork set up. Artwork isn't usually too difficult to do. It's just a lot of time and a bitch usually, because I'm going to try to do the artwork in here. That's the big idea, is kind of just do stuff like this. So I'm going to call it there for today. Thank you all for watching me goober my way through all of this. This is probably emotionally painful to anyone who actually knows how to use this particular program. I do not, so I've been trying my best. So, thank you all. Godspeed, good luck. I will talk to you all tomorrow, probably. Actually, no, it's... Oh, that reminds me. We want to go... No, shut up. March. Let's see what democracy is talking about today, everybody. We love democracy. Isn't that right? Democracy truly is. Democracy truly is what makes us the way we are. So, let's do a little bit of looking. So today, we're gonna learn about who won the election. 'Cause we believe in democracy here. We believe in the democratic process. So I've set everything up. This is exactly what it's going to be as of right this moment. As someone makes a last-minute response. Just a last second. Let's see, I want to... where's the proper way of doing this? Okay, I'm just gonna write everything down real fast. Let's do... I'm actually gonna use the name properly here for right now. Let's do... The nation scored 3 votes. I'm gonna misspell things right now because I'm just kind of writing it down quickly. Proyedenia Koviet scored that. Fear and Hunger scored 3 votes, which I was kind of surprised. Sidewinder surprisingly scored 2 votes. Spicy Trenchfoot scored 2 votes. Midnight Anima scored 4 votes. And yeah, let me just do a quick double check to make sure. Yep, here are all the votes for that. Not Midnight Anime, very different. Let's see. Yes, the only one that did not get anything was let me go to the let me go to the patrons here real fast. You know, the real human beings. So this is the current vote. I'm literally counting everything as we speak right now. I know the big Bara boys They're worth 10, or he is worth 10, I should say. And as such, Midnight Anima got 10 votes right off the bat. It won. Like, there's nothing you all can do. Sorry. Don't count that. That's fine. It does not matter. Yeah, no, democracy really won. The large lads are worth 6. He did not vote. The connoisseurs are both worth 4. So Sidewinder got 6. Midnight Anima scores another 4 to 18 votes. You are worth, I remember correctly, yeah, you are worth 2. So Trenchfoot scored 2. All right. So this is the current. These are the winners of this horse race. Midnight Anima, which is the not Dark Souls game. Not Dark Souls. Actually, I should say what did I exactly want to say? There we go. Miyazaki of the table. Which is, I keep saying Midnight Anime, but it's not that. It's called Being Tired. Let's see. Sidewinder surprisingly did fairly well, which is Project Sidewinder, which is going to be an Ace Combat jet fighter RPG. And then we have a tie, actually, between Trenchfoot, which is a World War One war game, which is RNG list, by the way. And we have one for Pojedenie Kobiet Kruna, which is a redux of my other project. Which is a redux of an old project. So this is the current lineup. So unfortunately, the one that did not get any votes across anything was Top of the Food Chain. Yeah, Top of the Food Chain received 0 votes. Yep, it received a grand total of 0 votes. I call for a recount. Nope, again, it's going like, here's the thing, going raw off what the plutocrats would want, Midnight Anima, Trenchfoot, and Sidewinder. That is what it would have won immediately. Projedenia Kobiet, that is entirely based off the Outer Consortium. That is the only reason it is up there, is because of the Outer Consortium. One person voted for, just enough people voted for Trenchfoot to put it on the list. So, yep. Remember, kids, if you subscribe to the Patreon, you get bonus points. You get more voting power. You become more of a human being. So yeah, here's the current lineup. What I'm going to do, because we have a tie, is I'm going to have to consult my tiebreaker. Unfortunately, Fear and Hunger, Silence of the Soul did not make it. I'll have to make note of that, though. Top of the Food Chain definitely didn't fucking make it. And I'm not surprised about The Nation. I am not surprised. That is a weird game that I'm going to have to just sit down and do one day. But yeah, this is the current results. So congratulations, Midnight Anima, by completely smashing all the other competition into the fucking dirt. God bless it. All right, so I'll talk to you all on Monday, most likely. And Monday is going to be, we are going to look at these games and kind of set everything up for the future. I'll also kind of announce at that time what the final results are going to be like. So, thank you all for watching. My name is Notepad, and I will catch you all on the flip side. Goodbye.